Today on Haas's Kitchen, we're going to do chicken wings in the air fryer, and I'm going to show you how to make a really tasty buffalo sauce from scratch. If you find my videos helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. So here's what you're going to need. First off, you're going to need some chicken. Now, if you can go to the store and find the chicken already cut up into drumettes, that's fantastic. If you can't do that, you need to buy some chicken wings, and you're going to have to cut them up, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you have to do that, you're also going to need a chef's knife and a cutting board. I like using a rimmed baking sheet to season everything so the seasoning doesn't get all over the counter. You're also going to need some paper towels to dry off the chicken wings and some salt and pepper to season them. So that's what you need for the chicken. For the sauce, we're going to need some Frank's hot sauce, some butter, and some garlic powder and some Worcestershire sauce. And I want to talk about butter for a second. If you really want to taste the butter, and the butter is a main ingredient in something, do yourself a favor, spend the extra $1 or $2 and get some good butter. I really like Kerrygold or Tillamook. Today I'm using Tillamook. From what I hear with the cheaper butter, it's filled with air and it's not quite as creamy. But so do yourself a favor and buy yourself some good butter. And you're also going to need at the end a big bowl and some tongs to mix everything. So let's get started. So step one, we need to prep our chicken. So I bought a big pack of wings, and right now I'm just going to make 3 whole chicken wings. After I cut them up, it's going to be 6 individual wings, and you'll see what I mean in a second. And a wing is made up of 3 parts. You can think of it like your arm. You've got your hand and your wrist. You've got your forearms separated by your elbow, and then you've got this top part right here. And the wing is the same thing. So what we need to do is we need to cut this up. And the first part here is we need to get rid of this tip. So what we're going to do is just take our knife right here and just find that little joint right at the bottom of the V and cut through it. And it's really easy, and you can get rid of that part. Now the next part is going to be we need to separate this. So we're just going to take our knife, we're going to cut through the skin a little bit, and then what I like to do is just take the bone and kind of pop it that way. And then take your knife and you fit it right between where the 2 bones were and you cut down. And that's a really easy way to separate the drumette from the wing. And then we're going to put that in our baking sheet, which we're going to dry and then season in a bit. So it's really easy to do if you've never done it. I'm going to finish up the other 2 wings and then we'll get back in a second. Next step on the chicken wings is we're going to pat them dry with a paper towel. So I have paper towel right here. You want to really get them dry so they crisp up in the air fryer. So take a little extra time and make sure all your chicken wings are really dry. So I'm going to do that to all of them, and then we'll be back in just a moment. All right, so we dried one side of the wings. We flipped them over, dried the other side really well with paper towels. I threw the paper towel out. I washed my hands really well in the sink, and now we're going to season the chicken wings. All we're going to use is salt and pepper. I've got some kosher salt, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on like this. Nice. Give it a good coat of salt. It's going to taste good. And then we're going to take some pepper, and we're going to season both sides with pepper like this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take tongs, I'm going to flip them over, season the other side, and then I'll show you what to do to put them in the air fryer. All right, both sides of my chicken wings are seasoned with salt and pepper. Now I want to talk about the air fryer. I tested a couple different ways. I tested low temperature first and then a high temperature at the end, and then I tested a high temperature the whole way through. And what I preferred with my tastes was 400 degrees the whole way through. And then there's also how long do you cook the chicken wings. So I tested 18 minutes, 20, 22, and 24 minutes. And I'm going to show you a photo of what all of those look like right here. And for my taste, what I preferred was 20 minutes at 400 degrees. I felt the skin was crispy enough and the chicken was nice and juicy. Now, some people might prefer them a little bit more well done, a little crispier, but the downside is your chicken's going to dry it a little bit more. So for me, it was 20 minutes, but you may find it a little bit different. So again, 420 minutes. So what we're going to do is I have not preheated the air fryer. I'm going to take my basket. I'm going to spray it with some nonstick cooking spray. I'm going to set my chicken wings in, skin side up. So I have my 6 pieces of chicken in the air fryer, skin side up. It's very important to not crowd the air fryer. I could probably fit a couple more in here, but I'm just doing 6. But make sure you don't crowd it because you need that air circulation inside the air fryer. So that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to put the chicken wings in the air fryer. I'm going to set it to 400 for 20 minutes. And I'm going to flip them after 10 minutes. We'll get started, and then I'm going to show you how to make the sauce next. So while the wings are in the air fryer, I'm going to show you how to make a great sauce. This is a really tasty buffalo sauce. You need a big bowl, and the reason we're going to use this is we're going to toss the wings in the sauce after it's all done and the wings are cooked. So I've got a 1/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce. I've got 4 tablespoons or half a stick of melted butter. I've got 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And I've got a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now, I'm just going to take a spoon. I'm going to get all this mixed up. And then when the wings are done, we're going to mix them all right in the sauce. I just had to add this. I'm mixing up this sauce. It smells absolutely amazing. Wow. We're at 10 minutes on the wings, and I'm going to flip them and then stick the basket back in. You can hear them sizzling. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. We're going to take the wings out now. Nice and golden brown. I'm going to put them on a plate and show you what they look like. So that's 400 degrees in the air fryer for 20 minutes. And again, what I found was the skin was nice and crispy and the chicken was still nice and juicy. So now the next part is we're going to put them in the sauce. So we've already made our sauce. It's in the big bowl. I'm going to take the wings, put them in the sauce, grab my clean tongs, toss them around till they all get coated. Okay, my wings are all nice and coated. I'm going to plate them for you. Okay, so that's what the plate looks like after they've been sauced. I like to serve my wings. I really like blue cheese dressing, so that's what I have in this little ramekin, as well as some celery sticks. So now it's the moment of truth. They're probably still really hot. They just came out of the air fryer, but I'm going to take one of my wings, dip it in a little blue cheese, take a bite, and see how we did. Skin is crispy. That's good. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you next time on Hush's Kitchen.